Back to a progress report for rpgax. This video is going to be pretty short. The only thing that I have created is the shop mechanic. I got it to work. I made some balance changes. We won't be going over everything that I did because going over each balance change would take a long time. However, the biggest thing that we can look at is the shop. And it won't take very long to look at the shop, but it did take a while to make it. I'm going to pick the Nomad for the purpose of the fact that the Nomad starts with a lot of souls, so I'll be able to show you how the shop works right off the gate instead of having to play a little bit of a couple of floors, get to the next camp and then buy stuff. That's the cool thing about the Nomad, is that you start with souls. My name is Winfield. Yes. Alright, so first I would like to mention that if you go to the trader, you can no longer rest. There will be no time to rest, and if I rest, there will be no time to trade. That's an important balancing part of the game. Health is really, really important in this game, and if you're at 2 out of 20 health and you get to a camp, trading is really broken. It's really powerful. It's one of the best ways to scale in this game, to get stronger. But if you're really low on health, you have to sacrifice getting stronger for staying alive. And that, I've play tested it a couple of times, and it's a very, very key deciding factor for players. They kind of sit here for a while and they go, do I want to rest or do I trade? Because you can't look at the trade before you decide. You have to go decide. And so it's this gamble of risk. I'm going to go to the trader, and I'm going to go and trade. Here's the shop. So we have my inventory, and then we have what's for sale. So here's all the things that are me. I have 22 souls. I have unarmed grade 1. Unarmed can't be upgraded, though. As you can see, you only upgrade it to grade 1. And then you can do apparel, cloak, potion. So right now it looks like the best weapon for me to grab is the Zweihander for 2 souls. It'll be grade 2, so that's really, really, really strong. There's also the magic staff and the dagger. So these are all really good weapons, especially starting out. That's what makes the Nomad pretty strong, is that you actually start with a really strong weapon. And it's pretty cheap too. All this stuff is very, very cheap. That's why sacrificing the rest and health is what makes this trade balanced. So I'll type in Zweihander. Spent 2 souls, and I got a grade 2 Zweihander. So now we can see that I now have a Zweihander up here. This is my weapon. And then I want the apparel as well, because it's so cheap, right? It only costs 1. And that is a huge upgrade. Taking 1 less damage and 1 less magical damage is a lot. Yes. And then I'll also take a potion. Even though it'll only heal me for 1 HP and I can't buy multiple, it's still 1 extra health. And in this game, 1 health sometimes is the determining factor. I'll go back to camp, and then we'll kind of play this out. See how it looks. Oh, also, I do still have enough souls to ingest souls. So I'll go ahead and ingest some souls. And strength is a pretty strong stat, so I'll go ahead and go into strength. And every time you level up in this game, you get 1 health. And then if you upgrade strength, you also get 2. So I went up 3 health. So strength is probably the best stat in the game. And I'm kind of theorizing, kind of trying to guess, like, what would be a better thing to do for intelligence. Because right now, intelligence, all it does is it increases the damage that the spellbook does, and faith only increases the heal that the talisman does. So I'm trying to figure out a way to balance that. Because right now, strength is pretty strong. Anyways, we're going to go over to back to camp, and then we're going to continue. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like after you've bought in a couple of items. So now we have 1 armor, 1 resistance. I bought the healing potion, so there it is. And we have this Zweihander. This Zweihander is really strong for the beginning of the game. And that's to be expected, because you started as the Nomad, which starts with just very default stats. So that's kind of the trade-off. Alright, we'll pummel strike. And that's about it. I'm not really going to do a full run here. There's not a lot else to show. You guys have already seen this already. I got a new cloak. And so that's another example of why the shop is kind of balanced, is because immediately I found a cloak better than it. So I kind of wasted one soul there. It's not the biggest deal, though. But I like that. So this guy's faster than me. Kind of means that I want to start increasing my dexterity. But I don't have to. He did 3 damage. Now it's our turn. We're going to do Great Slash. Oops, tapped in a W there. Great Slash. Yes. And that should be enough. Nope, it's not enough to kill him. I would have done 10 damage. He has 1 armor. And he dealt 3 damage to me. I'll pummel strike him. And that's about it. There's not a lot else to show you guys. Just kind of wanted to go over that all this stuff works. I guess, you know what, let me try showing you that the potion works from the shop too. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. I can drink it right now. Boom, I drank the healing potion. I healed 1 HP. Cool. So now the shop works perfectly. There are some kinks that I'd like to work out, like how when you're in a camp or when you're in the shop, and if you already have a potion, it's important that you're able to drink the potion that you already have before you buy the potion. Right now, you can't do that. If you go in the shop, you just can't drink your potion, and that's inherently an issue. I need to fix that. Other than that, everything works perfectly. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next week.